we had the Mario Royale come out while Pat was gone in this huge whirlwind trip, Ian.
So a game came out named Mario Royale. And a lot has happened with it in the less than a week it's been out. So basically, Mario Royale was a really cool idea. You could have, I think it was 75 players at a time, and it was essentially a race to the finish of the level. You couldn't jump
4 levels. I think it gave you a random, like, first, second, third, and dungeon. It's strung together for you.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's a race to the end of the level, and you couldn't actually like jump on other characters. Like, you would phase through them. They were shadows. However, you could use invincibility stars or fire flowers to knock them out.
Yeah, there's only one power up like you can get. So basically treats it as one level.
Yep.
So if I got the fire flower, I could take out other people.
Correct.
But they couldn't get it as well.
So a very neat idea. An idea that I unfortunately only read about and did not get a chance to play.
In browser, online as well.
So it was shut down. It was DMCA'd by Nintendo. I think we all figured that this was going to happen. The guy who even made it said that he was fairly certain that it was likely to happen.
Sure.
So it got taken down, and then he put it back up as DMCA Royale, where they changed enemy sprites, and they changed Mario's sprite, and they called him Infringio. But that, unfortunately, I think that happened yesterday. When I got here today, Pat was like, hey, did you play that? And I was like, no, I didn't get a chance to. So I loaded it up to try to do a quick run in browser, and unfortunately, it takes us to a page where, sorry, your battle royale is in another castle.
This was created by Inferno Plus. And then, so yeah, if you go to infernoplus.com, sorry, your battle royale is in another castle. Unfortunately, Uncle Nintendo's lawyers have informed me that despite my best efforts, the game still infringes their copyright. They refuse to give me specifics. I asked multiple times, but it would seem that either the level design or general mechanics are still too close to the original game. As a result, I can't just blindly change the game and leave it up. Doing so would put me at risk of further legal action. I'll likely talk in detail about the game and its short lifespan on my YouTube channel in the coming weeks. I'm sorry about this, guys. It was fun while it lasted. Here lies Infringio. He was too good for this world.
So it's a bummer. I actually would love to play this. This guy didn't seem like he was very upset. He seemed like he kind of understood it was going to happen and why it happened. I wish people would stop these fan projects that are, because it's wasting their time. Well, it's a good idea. And now that this idea is out there, hopefully this person will turn it into another game. And I understand homages. It's fun to work with characters. I'm not like mad or yelling at anyone here, but every time this happens, it doesn't go well, and it's lost time. It's a loss of a good idea.
Well, it's not a loss of a good idea. The idea is now out there.
Sure.
And I'm sure this might live on other various websites. They'll just take the code, put it up, and let you play it. He just can't do it himself.
Right.
It's out there. This isn't to me quite the same as those huge-ass Pokemon games that Nintendo was like, well, we're doing our own Pokemon games that looked somewhat like this. Just cut it out. Nintendo might not have ever done something like this, but it's still using their intellectual property, obviously. Sure. And maybe they thought about this. I don't know. Maybe this gives them the idea to do it. That could be a positive. But no, at the end of the day, it's up to the people. If they know their time's going to be wasted, that's their prerogative to work on them.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, I think it's a shame.
Of course it's a shame. I didn't even get a chance to play it. I would have played it right at the podcast.
Yeah.
I would have grabbed my USB Super Nintendo controller, and I would have tried to do it. For a while.
Not hardcore enough for arrow keys?
What's that?
You're not hardcore enough for arrow keys?
Oh, no, this is in 95. Back in high school, college, trying to play Nessicle 98, 99. No, even by then I had my Gravis pad on my what the hell port, whatever those were.
Playing DuckTales on.
There was no USB in 98 yet. That's right.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Just about wasn't yet. Or just the start of it, no. What do you say, playing DuckTales with the keys?
It was awful.
Miserable.
Yeah.
I'm sure half the people that did just use the keys and do it. Yeah, it's interesting seeing the gameplay of it. The enemies, you can stop and go and still try to do that. And you have the shadows going. You can try to hit the shell into the other people. It's a great fucking idea.
Yeah.
It's great. This could be something Nintendo could probably do. Is that the sound I hear of that? I just heard a weird sound.
I did too.
Was that your stomach again?
No.
I heard like a machine sound,
Yeah,
and
me
my
too.
audio's off. So
Yeah, mine is too.
that was strange. Play that back, conspiracy theorists.
Play it backwards. All right.
Yeah, it's an adorable idea for a game. You can try to probably screw with people and just stay behind and just get the fire flower. Then maybe come from behind if no one else has gotten it. No, it's a great idea. Inferno Plus, never heard him before. Now he's on my radar. Now I'll see what he's going to be up to in the future. He's got over 300,000 YouTube followers. Obviously he's a talented YouTuber, and now he did a nice game that you can say Nintendo DMCA'd and cease and desisted me on in the future.
It's a badge.
It's a badge of honor.
It's a merit badge.
Like the Metroid.
I think that's a very, very indie game dev merit badge. Create a Nintendo homage against DMCA.
like the Return of Samus one a couple years ago. That Nintendo was doing that again themselves. They had to do that. Now that you have all these articles saying why is Nintendo doing this, well, the fact of the matter is they've been doing this forever now, and you can't be shocked.
Agree or disagree, at this point we just know that it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Maybe if he started with Infringio, maybe they would have. They could have pretended they didn't know it existed.
Right.
Nintendo would be like, okay, we can pretend it doesn't exist. And so if this comes up in 20 years, saying, well, why didn't you go after that for some other copyright? Because we didn't know Infringio was Mario.
Right.
We didn't know that. So, all right, good job on Inferno Plus. Hopefully I can still play this at some point in my life.